great mouse detective. Do you see Basil there and Watson? Do you see that? Let's see about the great mouse detective. Ah, one one rainy evening, one rainy evening, Doctor David A. Waitson, just back in London from years out of England, and was looking for a place to stay. Hearing an old noise coming from an alley, he went to investigate. Let's see. Who? Oh my, he says, seeing a sobbing girl. Are you all right, my dear? He asked. The girl shook her head. Come now, dry those eyes, said Watson, lending her his handkerchief. Tell me what's troubling you. I'm lost, said the girl. I'm trying to find the famous detective Basil of Baker Street. There. Uh, well, I don't know any Basil, but I do remember where Baker Street is. Just come with me. We'll find this chap together. Do you see, Watson? And there's his friend. You do that? Perfect. Dwatson. Dwatson and the girl were let into Basil's flat by his housekeeper. While they were waiting for Basil to return, the door suddenly burst open, and a fellow with a pistol raced into the room. Who are you? Watson, alarmed. Why, I'm Basil of Baker Street. Mr. Basil, I need your help, said the little girl. Not right now, said Basil. I'm in the midst of chasing the most fiendish criminal in England. Do you see Basil and Watson? You do? And there's the little girl. Ah, but my daddy's gone, pleaded the girl, removing a disguise he was wearing. Basil says, "I haven't time to look for lost fathers, Miss uh, Flackensham, Olive Flackensham, and I didn't lose him. He was taken by a bat. Uh-oh. Did you say bat? Asked Basil. Did that bat have a broken wing? I don't know, said Olus Audrey, but he had a peg leg. Suddenly, Ovid screamed. A bat face was peering through the closet window, closed window. By the time they got outside, the bat was gone, but he had dropped his hat, and he had left a trail of peg-legged footprints. Ooh, that should be good. Wonderful, said Basil. That bat one Fidget by name. I am he is employed by the very fiendish I was fit chasing. Well, is that wonderful? Said Olive. He stole my daddy. That's not wonderful, she says. There's a bat with a broken wing, and his name is Fidget. See, Fidget. That's his name. He's actually a bat. It is wonderful because and Basil puffed out his chest. We now have the clue we need to find your father. Yay! And not only will we find him, but we will catch up with the Fidget's employer, none other than the notable Professor Ratigan. Why, At this very moment, Ratigan may be plotting something unspeakable. Do you see there? Oh, no, no, no. Indeed, he was. In his secret hideout near the river, Ratigan had assumed his gang. Gang of criminals. My friends, he said with a wicked grin, we are getting ready for the most evil scheme of my entire career. Whoa, whoa, that's bad. We are going to pay a special visit to the palace to help our beloved Mouse Queen of England celebrate her 50-year reign. It will be a night she'll never forget. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do you see Ratigan? And then there's Fidget. Do you see that? And then all of his gang member guys. Do you see all that? You do? Great. Okay, let's hear it here. And he continued in his boasting voice, I finally will be recognized as the greatest criminal mind of all time. Nothing can stand in my way, not even Basil of Baker Street. Boo! Hiss! Shouted the gang members at the mention of Basil's name. Then they gave Ratigan a great cheer. Yay! You're the best! You're the best! You're the best! Even though you're evil, you're the best. Somebody else was at Ratigan's hideout too, but not by choice. In a lonely prison cell at Oliver's father, surrounded by dolls' parts and gears. Wow. See all this here? There's dolls' parts, gears, and stuff. Do you see all this stuff? Suddenly, the doors opened, and an unwelcome visitor popped his head in. Quite a scheme, eh? Flaminsham, said Ratigan, and such an important part for a toy maker to play. He's a toy maker. He makes toys for kids. You're gonna see what he's making a toy for. I'm not gonna ruin it for you. It's gonna be fun. The whole thing is monstrous, said Flavia Sham. Well, think what you may, sneered Ratigan, but finish your job in time or else. Or else what? Flavia Sham gulped. Just in case you have second thoughts, I've taken the liberty of having your daughter brought here. Not Oliver. No, no, no. Meanwhile, outside a dark toy store, Fidget also gathered, getting ready for Ratigan's big night. He was taking off coats, getting strippy coats, uniforms of toy soldiers, stuffed them in a large bag. So basically, stealing all the coats, the hats of soldiers, these toy soldiers. Pulling out a list, he started reading. Get the following tools: gears, I didn't get the girl's uniform. I have plenty of these. See, his boss. He's Fittigan. Thought that he was going to get just like hats, toys, coats, and everything. They read about a girl, but the girl is all his daughter. The toy maker's daughter. Just then, Fidget heard a noise and saw something at the window. Basil had convinced Dodson to join him and Oliver on the search for her father. And with the help of their dog friend, Toby, they had tracked Fidget to the toy store. Uh-oh, this one's in trouble. Gotta hide, said Fidget to himself, dropping the list. Uh-oh, he keeps dropping stuff. In the toy store, there were hundreds of toys. Just remember, said Basil to Watson, Fidget can be hiding here, so be careful and don't let Olive out of your sight. As they looked for clues, they noticed the dolls were missing uniforms and gears. Dotson also found the list Fidget had dropped. But before he could show it to Basil, the toys started to come to life. Uh-oh. Wind up toys were marching at them from everywhere. In the confusion, Fidget grabbed Olive and popped her into a sack and fled. Basil and Dodson were unable to stop him. Oh no, she got him. Confound it, said Basil. I told you to watch the girl. Oh, never mind, old chap, he continued, seeing that Dotson was upset. I'll get her back. Basically, all these toys came to life here, and then they chased him, and Fidget got the girl and all the uniforms that he needs. There's this wooden leg that they were talking about, a pin wood leg. Examining Fidget's list and discovering it had been soaked in river water, Basil figured it must have come from the riverfront. Disguised as soldiers, he and Dotson were able to locate Ratigan's hideout. In the darkness, they were suddenly blindfolded by bright lights. A huge welcome, Basil bannered fueled, and they were surrounded by Ratigan's gangs, yelling, "Surprise!" They knew he was coming. With your disguise, I would hardly know you were the greatest detective in the whole mousedom. And Ratigan was with an evil laugh. Ha 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 ha. I'm so glad Fidget dropped that list. Otherwise, I might have missed the pleasure of your company. Ratigan, I'll see you in jail yet, said Basil. You don't seem to understand. I've won, said Ratigan, laughing even harder. Ha 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 ha. You don't understand. I've won. That's what he's saying. This is going to be interesting. At the palace, the Mouse Queen of England was waiting to address her subjects. Fidget appeared with a note to our beloved queen. This gift we send as your 50th reign comes to an end. And then the gift was unwrapped. A lifelike machine, double of the queen. You see, that's the wood. There's the wooden tall. That's the queen. My goodness, said the real queen with alarm as the doll began to move, and then she fled right into the arms of the Professor Ratigan. She was trying to run away from him, but then she fled right into the professor, the evil Ratigan. With the real queen tied up, Fleavisham was forced to imitate her voice as the mechanical queen rolled computer doll addressed her subject. On this occasion, we are here to honor not only my 50th reign as queen, but someone of true nobility status. I present to you a statesman among mice, a gifted leader, a crusader for justice, freedom, and truth, and my new royal counselor, Professor Ratigan. The audience drew back in horror and disbelief. This is the toy. The queen's been captured, and he's been shot. Flasham was actually imitating her voice to make it sound like he's the good guy. In reality, he's the bad guy. Ratigan. Thank you, Your Majesty, said Ratigan. Now I have a few suggestions for running the country. Item 1. Anyone who disagrees with me about anything will be gotten rid of. Item 96. Ratigan continues, there shall be a heavy tax against the elderly, the sick, and especially little children. That's ridiculous, shouted someone in the crowd. Perhaps I haven't made myself clear, Ratigan says. I have the power. This is my kingdom, of course, with your permission, your majesty. Meanwhile, Basil, Dotson, and Oliver had escaped from Ratigan's den and arrived at the palace. Rushing on stage, Basil shouted, "Arrest that fiend! Arrest that fiend!" Ratigan tried to escape, but Basil finally caught up with him and ended his life of crime. The queen honored Basil for his bravery and service to the crown. Back at Baker Street, Olive and her father bid Basil a thankful and goodbye, but Dotson stayed on. Although they had many cases together, Dotson also always looked back with special fondness on their first one, his introduction to the most brilliant mouse he had ever known, Basil of Baker Street. All right, let's read another one. We're gonna read Toy Story. Woohoo! This is fun, fun, fun. Good for that. Do it. Walt Disney's Pixar, Toy Story. There it is. There it is. Let's do it, do it, do it. Here we go. Andy was a young boy with a big imagination. He loved playing with all his toys, but his favorite was a cowboy doll named Sheriff Woody. And when no one was around, Andy's toys came to life. Do you see Andy goes, "How you doing, partner?" That's when he pulls this thing. "I'm a real cowboy. How you doing, partner?" There's a little pull thing there. One very special day, Andy left Woody on his bed while he went downstairs with his baby sister. Do you see Andy there? He left Woody here and all of his friends. Here we go. Once the kids were gone, Woody looked around and stood up. "Okay, everybody, coast is clear." Andy's family was moving soon, and Woody was trying to keep the toys organized. Just want to make sure. Yep, perfect. Just want to make sure I had it right. Woody called called the toys to order. "Okay, oh yes, one minor note here. Andy's birthday party has been moved to today. Uh-oh." The toys gasped. Andy would be getting new toys sooner than they expected. Do you see Ham up there? There's Rex, Slinky, Strongman, Snake, Mr. Potato Head, the voice box, and of course, there is Woody, Andy's favorite toy. Suddenly, Ham the piggy bank called out, "Birthday guests are at 3 o'clock." The toys ran to the window, and even though Woody was trying to keep them calm, they were getting scared. "Oh no, oh no, more people are coming. No, there's got to be gifts, there's got to be toys, there's got to be everything. What are we going to do, Woody? What are we going to do?" You see them all. There's Bo Peep and all the Slinky, Rex, and there's Mr. Potato Head and all that. And all the toys. You see that? Great job. Woody sent a group of green army men to keep an eye out for new toys. The green army men hid in the plant and told Woody about each present as it opened. Do you see the army men? They have a walkie-talkie. Woody and the others nervously listened to the Green Army men's report. There was a special gift. It was huge. It was a huge pack. "Oh, what is it? What is it? What? In all excitement, Rex the Dino bumped into the speaker and the batteries fell out. Moments later, Andy and his friends raced upstairs to his room. There's Woody. There's who's that? Mr. Potato Head, Slinky, and Rex. Rex gets so excited he knocks the batteries out of the speaker that the Green Army men were downstairs looking at. Oh boy, let's see what happens next. This should be interesting. The kids played with the new toy and then ran back downstairs for birthday cake. Yum, 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 yum. Do you see Buzz there? You see them there? You do. Great, great job. Woody peeked at the cool new toy. His name was Buzz Lightyear. The cowboy approached Buzz. There has been a bit of a mix-up. This is my spot. See the bed here? The other toys crowded around the new toy. You see Buzz? There's Woody's peeking upstairs. This is my spot, not yours, Buzz Lightyear. Buzz pressed a button, and the wings popped out from his back. All the toys were impressed, except for Woody. These are plastic. He can't fly. Yes, I can. Stand back, everyone. To infinity and beyond. Buzz leaped off the bed and bounced off some toys and landed in front of Woody. All the toys cheered. Yay! Good job, Buzz. Woohoo! You did great. Woohoo! Woody couldn't believe it. Well, in a couple days, everything will be just the way it was. You'll see. I'm still Andy's favorite toy. There's Buzz Lightyear. Here's Buzz Lightyear here, and there's a little alien thing that's helping him hold up, and there's blocks, and there's Slinky. And he did in this movie, he did the jump off the ball and then flew and all that stuff. Woody was jealous of Andy playing with Buzz so much. One day, Woody was trying to make sure Andy chose him over Buzz, but he accidentally knocked Buzz out the window. And Buzz goes, ah, as he falls out the window. Mr. Potato Head saw it all and confronted Woody. Couldn't handle Buzz cutting in on your playtime, could you, Woody? No, wait. I could explain everything. Just then, Andy picked up Woody and carried him out to the van. Buzz, who had landed in a nearby bush, raced after the van and jumped onto the bumper. Do you see there? He's Mr. Potato Head's like, couldn't have that putting in on your playtime, could you, Woody? The van pulled into a gas station, and Andy got out, leaving Woody on the back seat. Woody tried to explain to Buzz that he really was a toy, but Buzz thought he was a real space ranger with a mission to complete. The two of them got into a big fight and fell out of the van. Then the van drove away. No, that's not good. Buzz walked off a pizza. As Buzz walked off, a Pizza Planet delivery truck pulled into the gas station. Woody convinced Buzz that the truck could help get him back to his planet. Soon the two toys arrived at Pizza Planet. Buzz looked around in amazement. What? The spaceship! The spaceport. Look at there's a spaceport and everything there. He thinks that's where he's going. Gonna be going to the Lightyear planet thing. Buzz jumped inside a game shaped like a rocket. He met a group of squeaky toy aliens. I am Buzz Lightyear. Who's in charge here? The aliens pointed up to a crane. The claw is our master. Woody followed Buzz into the claw game, but he was scared when he saw who was playing. Oh no, it was Sid, Andy's mean neighbor who destroys toys for fun. Sid grabbed Woody and Buzz and took them both home. You see Sid there? And the squeaky toys and the claw? Oh no, look at that. He looks like he's like happy, wanting to hurt stuff. No. Sid was excited that he'd found new toys to destroy. He left them in his room. Woody knew they had to escape, but the door was locked. Woody heard a voice. He turned and saw a toy heads looking out from under the bed. Woody smiled. Hi there, little fella. Come out here. Do you know a way out of here? Let's see what happens. And there's the toys. Do you see all the toys? There's the baby head toy in there. And there's a toy here. The head came towards Woody, but it was on a creepy spider leg body. When then the doll the doll was joined by other mutant toys. Woody was frightened. Buzz pushed Buzz pushed a button on his chest. Mayday, Mayday, come in. Star Command, send reinforcements. But instead of attacking, the monster's toys kept back out of sight. Right here. You see him right there? There's a head that was on a little toy there. And then there's a spider with a body. And these are all the toys that Sid was not nice to, but they were able to be remade and made useful. They worked together and they overcame it. Not a flying toy. You see that right there? Buzz comes in. The next morning, Sid woke up, went downstairs without locking the door behind him. Woody and Buzz quickly left the room. A voice rang out, "Calling Buzz Lightyear. This is a Star Command." The voice was coming from a TV commercial advertisement advertising Buzz Lightyear toys. Buzz realized Woody had been right all along. He was just a toy, but he was a very important toy. There we go. Stunned, Buzz went to the top of the staircase. He opened his wings. And then what happened? And jumped, trying to fly. Instead, he crashed to the floor, and one of his plastic arms popped off. This is interesting. There's his plastic arm. Woody found the one-armed Buzz. Woody found the one-armed Buzz. Looked at him. "I can't even fly out of the window." Woody smiled. "Out of the window? Buzz, you're a genius." The cowboy ran to Sid's window, which faced Andy's room. He tried to get the attention of his friends. "Hey, guys! Woody waved Buzz's arm to show the other toys that Buzz was okay, but he held it too high. The other toys saw that it had been broken off. They thought Woody had hurt Buzz. You see there? They hurried away from the window. Woody looked out. "You've got to help us, please. You don't know what it's like over here." All of a sudden, Sid's toys grabbed Buzz's arm. They surrounded Buzz before Woody could stop them. When they backed away, Buzz's arm was back in place. Oh, that's really nice. Woody was amazed. Hey, they fixed you." Just then, Sid came into the room, holding a giant rocket. What am I going to blow up? Man, hey, where's that wimpy cowboy doll? Woody was hiding, so Sid taped the rocket on Buzz. "Yes, to infinity and beyond." Then it started to rain. Sid would have to wait until the next day. Do you see right there? And then Woody got put himself under here so Sid wouldn't find him. Wow. Sid slept. Woody called to Buzz for help. "Buzz, we need to move. I'm just a toy." He says, "What am I supposed to do? I'm just a toy." Woody glanced at him. Look over in that house. Over there in that house is a kid who thinks you are the greatest. And it's not because you're a space ranger, pal. It's because you're a toy. You are his toy. All of a sudden, Sid's alarm rang. He jumped out of bed, grabbed Buzz, and ran outside. Uh-oh, you see Buzz there? It's like, "I'm just a toy. There's nothing I could do." Then Sid wakes up, and it's time. Let's see what Sid does. Woody convinced Sid's toys to help him save Buzz. They went outside. Sid spotted Woody in the grass and picked him up. Just then, all of the toys surrounded him. Woody looked right at Sid. "Sid, from now on, you must take good care of your toys. Because if you don't, we'll find out, Sid." Ha 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 ha. Woody's plan worked. Sid was scared. He ran into the house, screaming, "Ah! The toys are talking, no!" That's basically what Sid did. He screamed. Remember when he met his sister, and she's like, "Do you want to play with this doll?" He ran upstairs screaming. As Woody rushed to help Buzz, a car horn honked. Honk, honk. Next door, Andy's family and their movie truck were leaving. Buzz and Woody raced after the truck. You see, Buzz has the rocket, and then Woody helps Buzz get the rocket up and under, but it's too late. Let's see what happens here. Buzz grabbed a loose strap hanging from the back of the truck and climbed on board. Woody was right behind him, but Sid's dog Scrud ran after him. Scrud grabbed Woody with his teeth. Buzz jumped off the truck to save Woody, but Scud grabbed on to Buzz. Now it was up to Woody to save Buzz. Do you see that? They made it. They jumped on. They grabbed the little string thing. Buzz got up here. Then Woody tried to, and Scrud came over and grabbed onto Woody's leg. Buzz came off. Remember, he stopped Scrud, but he left Woody there, so Woody's got to come and save Buzz. Woody opened the back of the truck and found Andy's toys. He pushed RC, the remote control car, onto the street and started driving it towards Buzz. But Mr. Potato Head thought Woody was trying to get rid of another toy and pushed him off the truck. RV car picked up Buzz and Woody and raced back to the truck. Just as Slinky Dog was about to grab them, RC's car battery ran out. Uh-oh. See, he gets up there, he gets up, Buzz falls off. He comes here, he tries to get RC to throw down and get Buzz. Mr. Potato thinks that he's trying to hurt RC, so he pushes Woody off, and so they get on to RC, and they're driving. Just as they're about to get there, Slinky's trying to grab them, but their battery runs out. No! So let's see what happens. This is always the good part. Lucky, Woody and Buzz had an idea. The cowboy lit the fuse on Buzz's rocket. The toys shot straight into the air. They dropped RC car safely in the back of the truck. Buzz popped open his wings, setting the rocket free before it could explode and go boom. Woody was thrilled. Hey, Buzz, you're flying. Woohoo! The two glided over the van where Andy was. They fell through the open sunroof into a box. When Andy turned around, he let out a happy yell. Hey! Woo! Whoa! Woody! Buzz! Yay! Woody! Buzz! He had missed his two favorite toys. He loved his two favorite toys. So there's Buzz there. There's the rocket that they lit. And they dropped RC into the car into here as they were flying. They dropped in, and then they flew over and they went right into the window. Just the sunroof there. Do you see it? And they dropped right in, and Andy is so happy. He thought he lost his two favorite toys. Here we go. And they made it to their location together, and everybody was safe. No, not one toy was hurt at all, so that's cool. That Christmas, Andy was opening his presents, and the toys were listening in. Woody smiled. Buzz Lightyear, you are not worried, are you? Me? No, not no. Are you? Now, Buzz, what could Andy possibly get that is worse than you? It was a puppy. The toys looked at each other. Here comes our next adventure. You see, they're up here. They have their thing. There's a tree down there, and the army men are somewhere in there. And they say, a puppy. So now there's the next adventure. This is so great. This was a fun read. I love Toy Story, and I love The Great Mouse Detective. What did we learn from the Toy Story first? We learned that don't be jealous of others. Always remember that you're special. and celebrate your specialness. And that's what Woody actually figured out about Buzz. Buzz was special, and Woody was special, and Andy loved them both. What did we learn from the great mouse detective? We learned that if you put your mind to it, you can overcome many things and stop things that are not good. Like Basil stopped Ratigan from taking over the mouse kingdom. And so that's good. He used his mind, and we should all use our minds too. Thank you so much again for coming on this journey with me on the Great Mouse Detective and Disney's Toy Story. Thank you so much, and remember, like what we always say, remember to like, favorite, and subscribe, and come back to Happy Time Story Time for more videos. Be blessed, my friends. Bye-bye.